Hi my loves, welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. The message I heard is 5 seconds for who making you special. The scripture comes from 2nd Esdras 4:1, and the messenger that was sent to me, whose name was Uriel, gave me an answer and said to me, your heart has utterly failed you in regard to this world, and do you think to comprehend the way of the Most High? So here's what God said. God said for somebody, you have had, so I was like, before I came to this message, I was reading over a dream that I had the other day. And this is someone, you have been through some things. And it's like every time you are in a position to where you feel special, maybe you meet someone that you're interested in, you're doing something nice for yourself, anytime that you are being uplifted, anytime your life is, it's turning for the better, there's someone that comes and tries to take that away from you. God said that because he knows this, and he sees this, there are ways that God makes you special. There are things that God has put in you, within you, that makes you stand out. It makes you different. And, even though there are people that try their hardest to bring you down, to tear you down, in reality, everything they do is in vain. God said everything they do is in vain. It's not a situation where they are able to successfully turn, what God has given you, what God has blessed you with, into something bad. They have not been able to successfully destroy you. They have not been able to successfully do anything. Anything that they do, God said he used it for a purpose, and he used it for his glory. And he has made you special for a reason. I just feel like this is somebody, you were always treated like you were the problem. You were the black sheep. You were everybody, they treat you some kind of way. Everybody gang up on you. Everybody want to talk about you behind your back. Everybody doing this. Everybody doing that. God said, you have noticed in your life that people make it their business to single you out. They make it their business to cause problems for you. They make it their business to make your life hard. God said, and because of that, he has made it his business to ensure that your life is different than what they expected. He made it his business to ensure that you stand out. He made it his business to ensure that I just feel like this is someone, people always try to make you feel like not only were you not special, not only were you not unique, but you were less than. But God has made you stand out in such a way that not only has he proven that you are special, that you are unique, but also that these people that they have been, I just feel like these were people that they were trying to put these people on a pedestal and before you, in front of you, and make you feel like, yeah, well, that's you, alright. But look at what they did. Oh no, don't worry about what whoever your name is. Don't worry about what they did. Look at what this person did, and look how they did. I like this better. And God said he has made you stand out to such an extent, in such a way, that they can't even help but to acknowledge that you are special, you are unique. The gifts that God has given you are unique to you, specifically. It's not a situation where nobody can copy this. Nobody can mimic this. They can't do that. Because God wanted to stand you out. But we have to understand that God already knows what he gonna do in our life. God chose you in the womb. So sometimes you have to go through situations like this, especially when God have a big destiny for you. Because if you have to think about it, people that People that always have the whole family is backing them and standing at a praise, and everybody is clapping for them, and everybody is, you know what I'm saying, and everybody is always, you know what I'm saying, assuming that they gonna do this and they gonna do that, and everybody is on their side, and everybody love them, and everybody cheering them on, and everybody, baby, these people, if they get to a point to where they are successful at whatever, they'll be so cocky, so arrogant, head through the roof. God already knew the success that he had in store for you. And because he already knew the success that he had in store for you, he allowed you to go ahead and go through a little bit. You went through a little bullying. You went through humiliation. You went through people deliberately sabotaging you. You went through people deliberately trying to get your man or taking your man. You went through people deliberately trying to take your girl or actually taking her. You had to go through, you know what I'm saying, your bestie trying to sleep with your person. You had to go through people constantly trying to sabotage you. You had to go through having, managers and bosses that disliked you for no reason. You had to go through that. But God brought you up to such an extent that stuff don't even matter no more. Them same people gotta watch you in the light that God has given you. Them same people, the same people that said you was nobody, the same people that said you was useless, the same people that used to talk down, all that, they have to see God raise you up and lift you up in such a way. And now if it was them, they would be cocky, they would be arrogant, they would be nasty, they would think they better than everybody. But because you went through all that you went through, you don't have that kind of vibe. That's not the vibe you give off. You not walking around like, you know what I'm saying, you got, every time you take a step, sprinkles and glitter is falling everywhere. You're not walking around like that. You're not walking around arrogant. You're not cocky. You're not mean. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody you're not, and God said abuse of power. People that are like that, when they get any kind of power, they abuse it. That's the kind of person that will bully their own child because they can. Just because they can. The kind of person that would, you know what I'm saying, if they had to take care of somebody, they will be mean to them. They will use that as an opportunity to bully them. That's the kind of person, if you know what I'm saying, if they cooking for you, they deliberately make something you don't like just because they know you don't like it, just so they can watch you either eat something you don't like or, deliberately watch you starve. God said he knows who to bless with certain things and who not to. And he blessed you with this thing and allowed you to go through what you went through because he wanted to mold you so that you would be ready for a time like this here. And that's the message. God said you don't know his ways. And that's okay. You don't know the ways of God. And that's okay. It's okay. It's all right. And, sometimes when we go through things and then, we don't understand why we had to go through this, why we had to go through that. God said it wasn't for you to understand it at that time. But now that he has pulled you out of that and he has raised you up or is raising you up, you are now able to look back and realize that if you didn't go through the things that you went through back then, you wouldn't be as good of a person as you are now. And that's just real. And I feel like that's the message. You know what I'm saying? If you like, I just feel like there are different ways that, people act. Even when I had got my car all the way, when I had my Cadillac all the way together, it came to me at a time when I ain't even really had no friends no more. I wasn't even going out like that no more. I wasn't like all the things that I thought that I would have done with my car. I was not interested. I was not interested in riding down MLK because I was not interested in tearing up my wheel, my rims, and my tires. It will mess your car up. I wasn't interested in going to the car show. I wasn't interested in going to certain clubs and say certain spots because you know what I'm saying, I already experienced people trying to take my car. And I just feel like God said He allows you to go through certain things so that you will realize once He takes you to the place that you're going, once He takes you up, He takes it up a notch, He takes you to the next level, you'll realize what you should do and what you shouldn't do. All right, y'all. That is the gist of the video. My camera stopped recording. It kind of cut off, so I'm coming back on here to, close out the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Even though y'all won't see me chunk up the dudes because it's just gonna cut off. It's just gonna go. But anywho, deuces.